What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and we're back again to talk about Life is Strange Double Exposure. It seems like the fine folks over on Life is Strange's Reddit actually found something quite interesting. Now, it doesn't seem like we know anything about it. So it looks like earlier today there was a video posted, and I assume it's on the Life is Strange YouTube channel. I guess it also maybe could have been on Square Enix. And it's simply, here's the thumbnail. It says, "Who is Max?" And I guess they took it down. And people on Reddit managed to get like the screen capture of it. But as far as I can tell, I scrolled through a decent amount of the comments. Doesn't seem like anybody managed to actually watch it. If it feels like as if they put it up and they took it down literally immediately after, so people weren't able to download it or even watch the whole thing. I imagine a couple different things. Number one, you're probably close to getting this video for real. Honestly, if it happens tomorrow, if it happens later this week, maybe it happens next week, you imagine the dates might have been off in some way. At least that's kind of what I think. So maybe it's a Monday type thing. Maybe it was the date, so the 24th. Maybe they meant it to be, again, like the 25th, 26th, 27th. I imagine within the next week or two, for sure, we get this video. And the question is, what do you actually get from it? Well, to be a little cautious, at least right for now, is I don't think it would be anything massive. Not that Life is Strange fans, I think, need anything massive. We can go based off the smallest facts. I think the main idea of this video, much like they did, in the past, and just the idea of the name, or I guess the title, "Who is Max?" I think it would just be like a catch-up type thing, right? Getting people that haven't never played the first game, which I don't think, honestly, there'd be too many people starting from scratch here, but in case you didn't know who Max Caufield was, I imagine it would just catch people up. But here's the thing. There could be some big details, right? Because although you could do some sort of recap to the first game, you're going to have to talk about the ending. You're going to have to talk about Chloe. You're going to have to probably talk about the in-between from the first game to the second game, in this case, this game, right? You remember when the trailer first came out, there was, I think on a blog or something, they talked about it being 10 years after that Max is 28, and I think that kind of got scrubbed or that got erased because I don't think that's legit factual information today if you check it, right now. So I imagine, like I said, while this would primarily be for a recap purpose, I imagine you're going to have to talk about the in-between. You would talk a little bit again about what they talked to Hannah about, I guess, in the live stream, right? How her powers have evolved, what she's doing now. So just a little bit of a catch-up. But if you were going to throw her age, if you're going to throw the difference in time between the first game and the second game, if you were to talk about anything about what she did in between, now I could see them skirting around that, right? Where it's she traveled around the U.S. and she took pictures and she became this more famous photographer. That's an easy way to get out of, okay, well, what about the specifics though, right? Was Chloe with her for this time, or does it have anything to do, or are you going to connect in any way to Life is Strange 2, right? If you have the Chloe is alive one and you have Max and Chloe basically just out on the road together, right? So are you going to connect that at all? It's pretty easy, I would say. If they wanted to not do it, they don't have to. But those are the things that I'm going to be keeping an eye out for because, well, I think much like many millions of people, we know the story of Max. We know what happened in the first game, and we're just ready for this next one. So I'll be keeping my eye on it. I'm sure everybody will be keeping their eye on it. Once we get the trailer, we can do some sort of breakdown on it. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure, as always, you're subscribed to the channel, bell icon turned on. I hope to see you all on the next one.